Freedom Series for the World, 11/11/23. I see a world that is working together for the greater good of all. Are we different? Yes, as it should be. A voice in the dark, Lori Elliots. We are the human race. We do not consent. We are all unique. We are enough, and we are children of God, Source, Goddess, all that is. We are divine. Freedom Series for the World. Excuse me. I thought I would share my vision with you to help when things are bad and you feel under the weight of it all. Sometimes having a story or a dream that you can latch a hold quickly until you write your own. It just helps sometimes. I see a world of many countries with well-educated people, well-fed by bringing the bulk of production and food back to each community and sharing healthy food for all. I see a world of different styles, culture, and religions, and differences with unique and sometimes similar customs. A world where freedom is never forgotten or taken for granted, where we rejoice in the air we breathe and the food we sow, the problems we solve with all the new data coming in from the sciences and spiritual communities, where we encourage each other and help one another, a place where we all work together for the greater good of all, where we find our own niches, whether it's in the arts, sciences, or businesses, crafters of products or makers of needed things. I see a world where children once again run free without fear of the neighbors or being stolen or hurt, where we teach meditation, martial arts, or yoga for mindfulness, as well as permagardening and other types of gardening done without chemicals. I see a world of people so glad to share their cultures with each other, to learn from each other, where truth is demanded from the people, so much so they stay involved with the governing of community as well as state and country. No more wars, no more fighting, instead negotiating problems and looking outside the box for new answers, where exercise is naturally part of our day and time for our prayers and meditations, whichever our culture and selves follow. A time when we find ourselves reaching for new heights of learning and growth, challenges to overcome peacefully. Freedom Series for the World. A world where housing is more than affordable, education is free, no child is left behind, free meals, and mindfulness taught through martial arts, meditation, and/or yoga. Learning financial skills as well as basic needs skills. A world where we are all comfortable and able to follow our heart's dreams. Working for the community and/or work is always just 20 hours a week, allowing more time to indulge in social goings-on and personal interests. A world where we are not covering up history or rewriting it. A place for all truth to be known and learning from such things as to never be caught off guard again, where adults and children are taught self-defense and the art of war, yet taught the ways of a peaceful warrior. A world where we are empathetic to others and finding solutions, not just temporary fixes, to solve the heart of the problem, not the surface of the problem. A world where we enter into agreements that are good for all, not just the few. A world who has gained a sense of honor, a code of honor to live by for the greater good of all. A world where we can teach what is usually hidden, to talk about sexual desires, how natural they are, and yet there are reasons to wait for the right person. First, to teach how to love oneself and understand their value, to build proper boundaries while growing up, to preserve your you self. A world where we do not divide but come together to tackle any problem, where we naturally have patience with each other. Well, that is a start. Blessings and love, Lori.